Mourinho's massive summer transfer revolution. Real Madrid's board have put 11 deals on the negotiation table, with 4 already completed officially. On the other side, the club are preparing for a major clear-out. 13 players are expected to leave, with 6 already gone officially. Meanwhile, the team have already secured new contract renewals for 3 players, locking them into the coach's plans for the next phase. And now, as part of our transfer series, we bring you Real Madrid's summer revolution. Stay with us. Welcome back, friends, to BePart Sports. The departures. The duo David Alaba and Dani Carvajal have officially confirmed their exits. Alaba is now close to joining Inter Milan, according to Tuttosport, while Carvajal is attracting interest from Como, as reported by Calciomercato. The third name is goalkeeper Fran Gonzalez, with Real Madrid still yet to make a final decision on his future, despite long-standing interest from Chelsea. Meanwhile, Fran Garcia also looks close to leaving, with Real Betis showing interest. Reports suggest a fee in the region of 12 to 15 million euros could be enough to get the deal done. Ferland Mendy. With the possibility of Cucurella arriving and Carrera still on the list of options, it doesn't look like the departures will stop at Fran Garcia. According to Eduardo, Real Madrid's board will also look to find an exit for the Frenchman Ferland Mendy in the coming period. But the issue is, he currently has no serious offers on the table. Camavinga. The French midfielder's stock has dropped significantly recently, and with Bernardo Silva arriving and another midfield signing close, the 23-year-old has become one of the main candidates to leave. According to Calciomercato, Inter Milan are showing interest in signing him at this stage. Meanwhile, Real Madrid have set a price tag of 50 million euros to approve Camavinga's departure. Franco Mastantuono. According to Sport, the Argentine is not part of Mourinho's plans at the moment. Top Sport report that Real Madrid have offered the player to several Italian clubs on loan, with Juventus the leading contender for his signature. At the same time, ESPN Argentina state that River Plate are also keen to bring him back on loan. Raúl Asensio. Despite his desire to stay, the defender's future at Real Madrid is now in doubt. The Spanish player wants to continue at the club, but journalist Miguel Serrano insists he won't find a place in Mourinho's squad. Meanwhile, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Real Madrid are open to listening to offers for the player in the coming period. For now, no final decision has been made, but all signs suggest the door is still open for Asensio to leave this summer. Aurélien Tchouaméni. He may not be far from the departure list, especially after the arrival of Bernardo Silva and the possibility of signing another big midfield name. Reports suggest that Camavinga won't be the only one heading out, as Real Madrid could also allow Tchouaméni to leave if a suitable offer arrives. Still, there are reports confirming that Mourinho wants to keep him as part of his project. According to Fabrizio Romano, Manchester United remain the main club interested in signing the 26-year-old. Gonzalo Garcia. The player's future at Real Madrid is becoming more and more uncertain. According to journalist José Félix Diaz, the young striker is not part of the Special Ones plans, with Endrick preferred as the main option up front. Real Madrid are not against selling him, but they've set a clear price, 60 million euros to let him go. For now, Garcia is linked with several clubs, including Real Sociedad, Como, Real Betis and Newcastle. Dani Ceballos. According to Cadena SER, Dani Ceballos has informed Real Madrid of his desire to return to Real Betis in the coming period, a move that could take him back to the club where it all began. The report adds that the player is looking for a fresh start at Betis, especially with his future at Real Madrid still unclear. Talks are currently ongoing between both sides to reach an amicable agreement to end the relationship. Rodrigo. According to Sport and Vitext, the Brazilian star is on Mourinho's list of unwanted players. However, selling him won't be easy if Real Madrid decide to open the door for his exit, especially with the player currently recovering from an ACL injury. Reports suggest Rodrigo will not return to action before the start of next year, which could complicate any potential move in the transfer market. Álvaro Carreras. The English club are preparing to pay 50 million euros to secure the signing of the player. Reports state that Jose Mourinho does not include him in his plans for the current project, which opens the door for a possible departure in the coming period. In this situation, Chelsea look the closest to sealing the deal and strengthening their squad. The arrivals. Real Madrid have sealed 4 signings in one go. The club have officially announced their first deal, signing Marco Correa from Chelsea on a contract running until summer 2032, worth €55 million plus €5 million in add-ons. Alongside that, Real Madrid have completed 2 free transfers. Konate after his contract with Liverpool expired, and Bernardo Silva after his deal with Manchester City came to an end. They've also finalised the signing of Dutchman Denzel Dumfries after activating his €20 million release clause. The club's board have placed 4 defenders on the negotiation table to sign 2 of them. New manager Jose Mourinho has put several names on his list, most notably Ruben Dias, Manchester City defender, and Thomas Araujo of Benfica, with the pair leading his shortlist to strengthen the back line. Dias's future at Manchester City remains unclear, which could open the door for a move to Real Madrid. At the same time, Mourinho is well aware of Araujo's quality after following him closely during his spell at Benfica. If the main targets fall through, Nico Schlotterbeck and Felix Nemecha remain on Real Madrid's shortlist this summer. The report states that Jose Mourinho is a huge admirer of the Borussia Dortmund duo and has already reviewed detailed scouting reports on both to assess the possibility of signing one or even both. The move is still at the evaluation stage, but the names are firmly on the decision table. Midfielders. Real Madrid are weighing up several options to strengthen the midfield after placing 3 players on the table and planning to choose just one of them. First name, Enzo Fernandez. Real Madrid are preparing to open official talks with Chelsea for the Argentine midfielder Enzo Fernandez in the summer transfer window. Reports say Fernandez is open to the idea of joining the Spanish giants, while Chelsea are also not against selling him, but they are demanding around £120 million to approve any deal. Despite Real Madrid's growing interest in reinforcing the midfield, the huge price tag could make negotiations complicated and require a lot of work between both sides. Matheus Fernandes. According to Marca, the player is one of the main options on Jose Mourinho's list if the club fail to land Enzo Fernandez this summer. The report adds that he is attracting interest from several Premier League clubs, which could spark a serious battle for his signature in the coming period. However, Real Madrid hold a key advantage in this race: Mourinho's personal desire to bring him in, which could tilt things in their favour, but nothing is official yet. Nico Paz. The player is setting his conditions before any return to Real Madrid. According to The Athletic, he will only consider coming back if he is given a key role and real first-team opportunities, rejecting the idea of being just a backup option. The report also states that people close to Mourinho believe Nico Paz is not a priority for Real Madrid at the moment, and there has been no official contact with either the player or Como regarding activating the buyback clause. So far, the club have not made any final decision, despite only a few days remaining in June to settle the matter. Contract renewals. It looks like Antonio Rudiger will stay with the team after AS confirmed an agreement has been reached for a 1-year extension, pending official announcement. Brahim Diaz. According to the Spanish newspaper AS, Real Madrid have completed all details of Brahim Diaz's contract renewal, keeping him at the club until at least 2030. The agreement is fully done, with only the official announcement from the club still pending in the coming days. Vinicius Jr. Florentino Perez has confirmed that Vinicius Jr.'s contract renewal is not linked to any financial disputes. According to AS, the Brazilian star has decided to stay at Real Madrid next season, whether the renewal is signed or not. Final word. All eyes are now on Jose Mourinho's summer plan to take Real Madrid back to the top. The Portuguese coach is moving strongly in the transfer market, placing several big names on the club's table to strengthen different areas and build a squad capable of competing for every trophy. And the big question for Madrid fans remains: can Mourinho repeat what he achieved in his first spell when he laid the foundations for a team that dominated European football for years? Share your thoughts. Is Real Madrid heading in the right direction this summer?